Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of Saturday, the 25th of January 2020. The essence is, sweet children, in order to become free from being punished for your sins, you have to make effort. Vikarma Purushat Karna hai. You have to settle all your accounts. Shuktukar in this last birth, Antim Janam, and thereby become pure, Pavan. The question is, which promise does it deceitful Maya try to make you break? The answer is, you promise that you won't let your heart become attached to any bodily beings. You shall say, I will only remember the one Father. I won't even remember my own body. The Father inspires you to renounce everything, including your body. However, Maya tries to make you break this promise and have attachment, lagao, for one body or another. Those who break this promise will have to experience a lot of punishment. बहुत सजाए, honey parange. The song is, you are the mother and father. तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो. Om Shanti. There is praise as well as defamation of God. Highest on high, the highest on high Father himself comes now and gives his own introduction. Since Ravan's kingdom began, Ravan has been showing how great he is. On the path of devotion, it is the kingdom of devotion. This is why it is called Ravan's kingdom, that is the kingdom of Ravan, and the other is the kingdom of Ram. Ram and Ravan are compared, but this is not said of that other Ram who is the king of the Silver Age. Ravan is king for half a cycle. It isn't that Ram too is a king for half a cycle. No. These are details that have to be understood. However, they are very simple to understand. All of us are brothers. The father of all of us is the incorporeal one. The father knows that all of his children are present in Ravan's jail. Everyone has become ugly by sitting on the power of lust. Kamchitam. The Father knows all of this. All the knowledge is in the soul. The most important thing is to know Self and the Supreme Soul. Such tiny souls have such huge parts recorded within them, which they continue to play. When you start to play your parts of body consciousness, you forget your original religion, Swadharma. The Father has now come to make you soul conscious. It is you souls who say, I want to become pure. Therefore the Father says, constantly remember me alone. Souls go out, O Supreme Father, O Purifier. We souls have become impure. Come and make us pure. It is the souls that carry out the sanskars. Souls clearly say that they have become impure. Those who indulge in vice are called impure. Impure human beings go in front of the idols of the pure deities in the temples and sing their praise. The Father says, children, you are those worthy of worship deities. While taking births, you definitely had to calm down. This play is about changing from impure to pure and pure to impure. The Father comes and explains all the knowledge with a signal, Nishara. It is now everyone's last birth. Antim Janam. All souls have to settle accounts before returning home. Baba grants you all visions. Impure ones definitely have to suffer punishment for the sins they have committed. Punishment is given by showing you something of your past birth. You experience punishment in a human body, and this is why you definitely have to adapt bodies. Souls feel that they are being punished, just as people experience punishment when they sacrifice their souls by diving into the well at Kashi. They have a vision of all the sins they have committed. This is why they ask God for forgiveness and say that they will never do that thing again. They ask for forgiveness even in the visions they are being given. They feel the punishment and experience pain. It is souls and the Supreme Soul that have the greatest importance. You souls play your parts for 80-fold births. Therefore, souls are the most powerful. It is souls and the Supreme Soul that have importance in the whole drama. No one else knows this. Not a single human being knows what a soul is or what the Supreme Soul is. According to the drama, all of this has to happen. You children now know that this is nothing new. The same thing happened a cycle ago. People speak of knowledge, devotion, and disinterest, Gyan, Bhakti, and Vairagya, but they do not understand the meaning of it. Baba used to keep company of sages great deal. They simply mention the names. You children now understand very clearly that since you are leaving the old world to go to the new world, you definitely do have to have disinterest in the old world. Why should you attach your heart to it? You promised that you wouldn't attach your heart to any bodily being. You so say, I will only remember the one Father. I won't even remember my own body. The Father inspires you to renounce everything, including your own body. So, why do you become attached to the bodies of others? When you have attachment to someone, you continue to remember that one. You won't be able to remember God at that time. If you break your promise, you have to experience a great deal of punishment, and your status is destroyed. Therefore, remember the Father as much as possible. Maya is very deceitful. You have to save yourself from Maya under all circumstances. Body consciousness is a very severe disease. The Father says, now become so conscious, remember the Father, and the sickness of body consciousness will be removed. Some stay in body consciousness throughout the day. It is with great difficulty that they remember the Father. Baba has told you to let your hands do the work, whilst your heart remains occupied in the remembrance of Baba. Just as lovers continue to remember one another whilst going about their business, so you souls now have to love the Supreme Soul. Therefore, you should only remember Him. Your aim and objective is to become deities. You have to make effort for this. Maya will definitely deceive you. You have to liberate yourself from that. Otherwise, you will become trapped by her. You have to not cause defamation and lose a great deal. You children know that you souls are points, and that your Father is the seed, the knowledgeful one. These are very wonderful aspects. What is a soul, and how is it filled with an imperishable part? Even good children do not fully understand these deep matters. There are very few who accurately consider themselves to be souls, or who remember the Father in the form of a point, and know that He is the ocean of knowledge and the seed. It is with difficulty that they have remembrance with this understanding. You have to have deep and subtle intellects, and have no gross thoughts to understand that we are souls and that our Father has come. He is the seed, the knowledgeful one. He has given us knowledge. It is I, this tiny soul, who has to imbibe all of this. There are many who speak in a gross way of the Atma and the Supreme Soul, but nothing sits in their intellects accurately. Still, it is better to remember in a gross way than not to remember at all. However, accurate remembrance is more fruitful. Such Satmas are unable to claim a high status. There is a lot of effort to make in this. I, this Satma, am a tiny point. छोटी सी बिंदु मैं आत्मा छोटी सी बिंदु हूँ. Baba too is a tiny point. He has all of this knowledge whilst you are sitting here. Some of this knowledge is in your intellects, but the churning you should do whilst walking and moving around doesn't happen. You forget. To churn this knowledge throughout the day is to have true remembrance. None of you tell the truth as to how you remember Baba. Although you send in your charts, you don't write how much you consider yourself to be points, or how much you remember the Father as a point. You do not write with that honesty. Although some read the Murli very well, they lack yoga. They have a great deal of body consciousness. Neither do they understand these incognito matters very well, nor do they churn them. In order to become pure, you have to have remembrance. First of all, you have to reach your karmatic stage. Only those who do so will be able to claim a high status. Many can conduct the Murli, but Baba knows that they are unable to stay in yoga. To become a master of the world is not like going to your auntie's home. People study such a great deal in order to attain a temporary status, a source of income. Previously, barristers didn't earn very much. Their income has increased now a great deal. Each of you children, for your own benefit, first has to consider yourself to be an Atma and to remember the Father accurately. Secondly, you have to give everyone the introduction of Trimurti Shiv. When you simply say Shiv, people don't understand. You definitely have to say Trimurti. There are two main pictures, the Trimurti and the Tri. There is more knowledge in the Tri than in the latter. Everyone should have this picture. On one side there should be the Trimurti and the cycle, and on the other the tree. There should also be the flag of the Pandit army. The Father gives you the knowledge of the tree and the drama, where Lakshmi, Narayan, Vishnu, etc. No one knows. People worship Mahalakshmi. They think that Lakshmi will come. Where will Lakshmi get wealth from? They have created so many images of those with 4 arms, 8 arms. They don't understand anything. There are no human beings with 8 or 10 arms. They just made whatever entered their minds. Someone came up with the idea of worshipping Hanuman, and so everyone followed. He is said to have fetched the life-giving herb. You children understand the meaning of that. The life-giving herb is Manmana Baba. Until you become a Brahmin and receive the Father's introduction, you are considered to be not worth a penny. People have so much arrogance about their status that there is great difficulty in explaining to them. So much effort is required in establishing a kingdom. This is physical power, and this is yoga power. Bahubal, Yogbal. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. In fact, you mustn't refer to the scriptures, etc. If anyone asks you whether you believe in the scriptures, tell him, yes, all of that belongs to the path of devotion, but we are now following the path of knowledge. Only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge, the one who gives us knowledge. This is called spiritual knowledge. The Spirit sits here and gives knowledge to the spirits. Those human beings give knowledge to human beings. Human beings can never give spiritual knowledge. The ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the liberator, the bestower of salvation, is only the one Father. The Father continues to explain to you how to do this, that, and the other. Now, just look how much pomp and splendor Dhamchakra they make on Shiv Jayanti. There should be small translights that you can give to everyone. Yours is a completely new aspect. No one else is able to understand it. You should advertise it widely in the newspapers and spread the word. You need people who can open sanders. At present, you children do not have that much intoxication. You're able to explain number-wise according to the efforts you make. There are many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Atsa, you may remove Brahma's name and substitute anyone else's. You may even put the names of Radha and Krishna. Acha, then where will the Brahma Kumaris come from? There has to be someone who becomes Brahma so that there can be the mouth-born creation. Mukam Savali, you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. As you children progress, you will understand a great deal more. You have to have some expenditure. The pictures are very clear. The picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is very good. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, lost enough, found serviceable, obedient children. Argyakari Pache, to the ones who follow all orders. To the number-wise children according to their efforts. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, and the Bab-Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna, the first point. In order to become karmatik, your intellect must become subtle and be able to recognize the Father and remember Him accurately, together with studying paid full attention to having remembrance. Second, protect yourself from being deceived by Maya. Do not become attached to anyone's body. Have true love for the one Father. Do not become body conscious. The blessing, the Vardhan is, may you be an image of support for the world and make yourself complete by understanding the importance of time. May you be an image of support for the world, Vishwa ke Aadhar Murt, and make yourself complete, Sampan, by understanding the importance of time. Samay ke Mahatmai Dan. The explanation. This is the time for earning an income for the whole cycle, for sowing the seeds of elevated actions, for recording your sanskars for 5,000 years of word benevolence, and world transformation, Vishwakalyan and Vishuparivartan. If those who have knowledge of the time waste their present time or leave everything to the future, it means that they are making effort on the basis of time. However, souls who are images of support for the world do not move along with any other external support. They step away from the iron aged, impure world on the basis of their imperishable support and make effort to make themselves complete and do Purusharth. The slogan make yourself complete and you will automatically be cooperative in the unlimited task. Make yourself complete, Shampan, be cooperative, Swatashayogi in the unlimited task, in the Visal Karya. Om Shakti. Special homework to experience the Avyak stage in this Avyak month. In order to receive a degree of being a perfect angel, Shambhun Farishta, or an Avyak angel, become full of all virtues, together with be knowledgeable, be faithful, powerful, and successful. Now start moving along delicately with the sensitive times, Nazuk Samay, and finish all sinful and wasteful actions with your fearsome, that is, powerful form, Vigral Shakti Rup.